Hello and welcome back to another CAD clip on AutoCAD 2007 3D. We're talking about recording of animation or animation recording, and if we look at our dashboard here, we've been using extensively on our 3D Navigate tool. If we hit our expand button down here, we can see we've used this button before displaying cameras, etc. And down inside of here we've got some great recording buttons, but the trick seems to be to get the buttons to be available. You can click on here right now and it doesn't really do anything, and it's because you're not in any sort of mode that is ready to be recorded. I'm just kind of sitting here looking at the screen. Watch what happens. I'm going to turn my auto hide off here. Notice even just panning around, this light will turn green. Okay, so, or red, I'm sorry, red. So as you go into some sort of zoom or walk or fly or wherever you're going in, all of a sudden you'll notice this button goes from black to red, which means it's available to record. It doesn't mean it started recording, it just means it's available. And that's just to kind of, now why you would want to middle mouse and pan and record, I'm not sure, but first thing we'll have a quick look at here is our animation settings. So we'll look in here. Visual style means as displayed. So as you record this animation, you can define what type of visual style you have. You can set your resolution of the video itself. Frame rate is in here, frames per second. Format, you can say what format you want the video to be. Nothing complicated in here, and hit OK. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start my fly command, and then I'll be able to record. So up over here, I'm going to click on my walk and I'm going to go down to my fly. As soon as I start my fly tool, notice this becomes available. Okay, I'm just going to turn that off because I don't need this particular palette right now. Okay, the auto hide. And now I haven't started recording, but I can as soon as this button gets depressed. So all I have to do is say, okay, I'm in the fly command. It's ready, so I'm going to hit this, and I don't think it, well, from what I can tell, it doesn't record audio. It only records the screen capture animation. So I'm going to start my record. Now my play button is on and I'm officially recording. So I'm going to do my flyby. I'm going to use my arrow key and my mouse, and I'm just going to kind of look at my mouse and kind of go down like this. And then of course my step size, you know, is all saved or set up in my my fly and walk settings. And then as I get in, I can get closer and closer, and I can zoom in here. Okay, and I noticed that I had to stop and let go, and just a matter of, you know, zooming in and then going in and letting go. And my recording software that I'm using here is eating up some resources. So again, I'm recording all of this as I'm going. I can pan around, pan out, zoom out a little bit, use my arrow key to back up. Okay, maybe I can pause this at any point, pause the recording, get myself into place, or do something that I want to do inside of here. I can play it back, or I can resume recording, so I can continue recording over here. Not making a very good video, but regardless, I can still look around, do what I want. Okay, don't get this mixed up with going into view and motion picture animation. That's a little bit different tool. You can have a look at that CAD clip. And in doing so, it looks like I've paused it, and so then I can now hit my stop button and save this. It's going to save it as a WMV file, and I can just save that file right there. Do you want to replace it? Yes. So I hit that, and what it's going to do now is it's going to go out and it's going to crunch out that video file. And there we are, last frame produced, and then our video is created, and then I can just hit escape, and then I'm done. And now, so I can switch over to my my Windows Media Player, and I have my my video file that I just created all queued up, and I can hit play on there. And then that's it. That's the video that I've created. And of course, I use up a lot of resources with my own recording software, so you might get a little bit different results. But there's just an example of the video file that you can quickly create using your AutoCAD 2007 3D animation recording tools.